be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Okay, welcome back to the back of the semi-truck, you beautiful ghost, ghouls, or McGees. Whatever you want to be called, that's what you are to me. And as far as the random question of the video, every video, I'm going to probably start doing them a little bit different than I normally do. I know I normally, previously, or whatever I'm trying to say here, I used to ask just something random that doesn't pertain to the show or nothing like that, but the more I think about it, the more I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should ask something that pertains to the show. And I guess moving forward, something I should do is in each episode that we're about to watch, have a random question of the video about the last episode that we watched. So that means random question of the video for this one is, do you have any forever memories like Molly was trying to get with Libby and Scratch? So, as far as me, of course, most of mine deal with, childhood friends. Kind of like, well, I can't say childhood friends necessarily, because I had one really great friend, and we still know each other to this day. And we've known each other since I was like 3.5 to 4, and he was like 2. So we were neighbors, and we just got to know each other, all that good stuff. So most of my forever memories with him revolve around back in the days when I actually used to drink. I used to actually be somebody that, wasn't quite so family friendly. Granted, yes, we do watch shows around here that aren't family friendly, but I know for the most part I'm a family friendly kind of guy. But most of them were parties back when we just used to, we had our own place together, we did everything together. So I've got a lot of forever memories with him. And I also got a ton of forever memories with my wife as well. So do y'all have somebody that you can have forever memories with, such as Molly with Libby and, Scratch? And if you don't, hey, we can definitely help y'all out down there in the comments or in the Discord, by the way, because, yeah, granted, there's a few of us over there in the Discord, and it's pretty slow for the most part, but honestly, it's a pretty tight-knit group of people over there. And I don't know, I somehow segued that into a Discord advertisement, and I don't know, either way, and on top of that, we do got a channel update. It is over there on the community tab. I'm probably going to reshare something else on top of that later on. What I'm going to do with that community tab is share it again, what the channel update was, and then, do some more text about other things on top of that. Holy crap, and hopefully I can get into this episode within the next 10 to 15 seconds, but turns out this is the season final, and I thought we had 2 more episodes to go. Guess I was wrong. Let's look forward to this and jump into it, because I'll be honest, that's a bit disappointing that the season final has 2 11-minute episodes. I don't like that, but we'll see how they work it. 3, 2, 1, and play. The jig is up, which means for Scratch, the jig's up.
Right.
So,
some have said
yeah.
We were the original Windy City, till some bigger city bullied us out of the name.
Oh, Chicago. Duh.
This town is usually magicians.
Stop with the magic, dude. She doesn't like it. There's the Ghost Council. Oh!
Be back in time to power the wind float!
Spreading happiness and hope in Brighton.
Yes.
Yeah, Molly McGee.
Any ideas who?
And the rest of the family.
Chairman is displeased.
Still wondering more information about you, Chairman. I don't know what I want to know about him, but...
Hey, Scratch, is it?
Jinx, look, I always find my Oh, good.
I like the way they're handling that. She will always find her joy.
Yeah, great. I'd love to wrap this up ASAP.
Just jumps out the front door with rainbows and unicorns. There you go, Molly.
How often do I get to the land of the living? Answer, never. So, might as well flip every tire while I'm here.
Okay, I was hoping you'd
Yeah,
say
she
that.
doesn't
That's
wanna
why I
leave,
respect you
huh?
So much. I'm gonna go pop away for a minute and go catch up on love outrageously oversized scissors. They're so impractical.
Everything
I relate to
okay,
you
Scratch?
so much more now, Scratch.
Weird today.
Spirit, it's like he has no soul.
Yeah, he's hideous. But I do smell joy somewhere.
Well,
around
y'all are
here.
just mean to
Sometimes you
him.
find joy where you least expect it. It's tricky and deceitful that way. And wow, you Scratch those liars!
You know, I like her. I don't know why, but I like her.
Okay, I admit it. I haven't been haunting the storefronts. I lost. So I was
You will
thinking
really eat anything,
maybe
won't you,
it's
Scratch?
just a false joy. You know,
That's
like
not
the whole
spaghetti,
town
that's a
is
shoelace.
So miserable, they've gotten used to it.
Scratch, serious question here. Misery.
With you so
Okay,
far.
yeah.
And that misery feeds the chairman.
Right. I bet. What?
Oh.
It does?
Yes. And when the chairman
Okay,
is
so we got more information about the chairman. Okay.
Is news.
It
Okay. This is a different song than normal, it feels like.
You, it is Joy Central.
Okay.
Get it? This town should be miserable. So
What the heck? How do you got a unicorn driving?
You deserve ice cream too. You were the wind beneath our wings.
What the heck?
Right up at the moment, Mo, but I will be there. I'm going to turn.
I'll give
things
you credit,
around
Scratch.
and
You're
right.
trying.
I promise. And it's all.
Your favorite. Eat everything.
All of them.
Molly, you get.
I had a feeling with the way she was holding it.
one thing's still bothering me. To find the joy and eliminate it. Permanently.
Whoa!
Eliminate Joy.
What
You
the
mean
frick,
eliminate
girl?
Molly?
Unless you've got some reason I shouldn't.
Cause she's your friend.
Back in a jiff.
Now, who's the tricky, deceitful liar, huh?
Yeah.
Technically, I guess
Yeah.
you and me, but
It's both of you, Scratch, but she's a bit of a bigger liar.
You can't be friends. It's unnatural and against the ghost code. Say
Okay, so that's where we're ending this half. And it is one of those... Oh, I like the way they did that as well. The blowing the ghost away and just leaving Molly McGee on the logo. Now, this was one of those ones where I had to get them separately and download each episode that way. So, that means now I get to talk about it for a couple minutes and then jump into the next episode where we figure out our climactic end. And y'all see what I see over here in the other screen, because that's how I do it when I have to have them separated like this. We got Libby and Molly right here. L and M and L, whatever you want to call them. I don't know. Mibby? I don't know. That might, you know, I better not call them that, because then they're going to be shipped together, and I'm not a big shipper on these two. I'm not a big shipper in general, but that's a whole nother matter. But I'm presuming now she's meditating or doing something. They got candles lit. I see a poster in the background with a well that has nothing to do with anything. But candles, I'm presuming meditation and stuff like that, trying to get to the ghost world. Because, of course, the next episode is called Molly versus the Ghost World. Now, how that's going to come into play, I have no idea. Now, in my head, I should actually save that for my afterthoughts for this episode, because in my head, I actually had a way for them to kind of end this one and set up season 2, but that's all in my head. I need to keep her lower expectations, and oh, goodness gracious, that would have... Right now, that would have made so much sense, though, to have... I guess it's Killjoy might be her name. I actually did not catch her name, but I like her. But it would have made so much sense for her to now be kind of a boss of some type. An end-of-game boss or something. An end-of-season boss. That way they could fight her and figure out how to get away from her and stuff like that. I don't know. But it seems like she's just kind of a middle management type, ghost, and she's just dragging Scratch back to the ghost world and putting him in the flow of failed phantoms. So, I don't know, maybe Scratch will like the flow. I don't know. He is lazy. He won't be around Molly. They're best friends. I know. So, yeah, I say I just jump into this next episode and see how things go, because this one's 11 minutes as well, and let's see if we can tie everything together within such a short period of time, because Steven Universe used to be able to do it. Let's see if Molly can actually get this stuff done too. 3, 2, 1, and play. Molly versus the Ghost World.
Delinquent ghost here.
Why'd you show his butt?
Sleeping on the job.
Trial begin.
Man, that was fast.
How do you plead? How about for mercy?
I get Scratch back, right?
Well, that's interesting. Daryl hasn't had much interaction with Scratch, but okay.
Breathe out. Feel your... What's the preferred spelling of Jeff? Oh, well, it's J-E.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I knew as soon as she was going there how that would work. I can't get it out of my mouth, but I knew where it was going. There we go.
Promise, I promise.
Whoa!
Oh!
What just happened?
Whoa.
You're a wraith, a living person who has literally given up the ghost.
That's
Alive.
different.
I feel nothing. That's creepy.
This Ghost World, I can already tell, is definitely going to remind me of the movie Soul.
This is the ghost world?
We've got to be sneaky, which won't be.
She's going straight up.
Cold joy energy.
Okay. I'll try to blend in. Whoop.
Oh, dang. Your joy is going to spread.
Not allowed. Oh, hopefully nobody.
Okay, interesting little beat we got going on. Feels a lot like that song from Trolls.
Sorry.
Okay, yeah, like I said, that song from Trolls. Definitely very catchy.
Come too far.
Okay, Jeff. With a G. Uh-oh. Spread that joy, Molly. I thought she was going to get happy at first. But I am going to go ahead and say I have a feeling that this is going to be kind of the Monsters, Inc. type thing that happens. And joy will spread so far and get the chairman actually where he's fed more with the joy than the misery. I don't know, just a guess.
Flow he goes.
Well, they didn't sentence him into the flow of failed phantoms. How are you able to just make that judgment? You're Ghost. Do it anyway. Whoa. You can't just send Molly. She ain't even dead. So what's going to really happen is the flow of failed phantoms becomes
Back
joyous.
to work. Jinx, clean yourself up.
Yes, ma'am. What is happening?
Oh, you guys made a big mistake. You forgot. Everything I touch turns to joy. I'm free.
Oh!
The flow of failed phantoms. Light is more powerful than darkness. Hope is more powerful
Wow.
than fear. Love is more
This
powerful
is actually a really good ending.
back. She was
Hey.
starting to freak me out.
Well, there's your forever memory.
Whoa. Ah!
The good stuff.
Ooh.
Ghost and Molly McGee. Okay, so end of season 1. Granted, yes, things were a little rushed, and I think it would have been better if they had the final episode be in one episode, but considering how they were kind of a continuous flow anyway, and no, I wasn't trying to be kind of punny there or anything like that with, the flow of failed phantoms, but considering the flow, it was kind of like having just one continuous episode, which is good. I really liked the ending. At the same time as I feel it was just like, I wish there would have been, well, see, now I'm having a hard time thinking of how I actually feel about the episode right after it, because I want to be able to think about it more at the same time as I'm like, there was a continuous story. Don't get me wrong. There was, the whole, Scratch going to the Ghost Council and this and that and going back and forth, and he's continuously lying to him and stuff like that. He finally had, everything come to a boiling point, and he finally got caught. Okay, so throughout the whole season, there was that storyline, like I've been saying the whole season long, but I don't know. I wish there would have been more. Maybe I wish it was more structured, a little bit more. Maybe at 3/4 the way through. Like, I think they stopped on episode 14 or 15 before they let another show make its way through. I think they let Amphibia and the Owl House finish what they were doing, and then they continued the Ghost and Molly McGee. But maybe at the 3/4 mark, they could have had it where Scratch was, captured and sent to the Floefeld Phantoms and stuff like that. And then, they could have had some episodes to flesh everything out. But I know I've said it time and time again, Star versus the Forces of Evil, that was one of those shows that, did the same thing. They started slow, and then all of a sudden, everything just started rolling along in season 2 to where it was, more of a story going along for it. And I think with the ending, the way they did it, that might be what we're working with here. Now, it begs the question about the chairman. I don't know what's going to happen with the chairman. I don't know if he's just, or she, I don't know. We can't presume, really. But the chairman either gone, or maybe just said, screw this, I'm out for a minute, I'll be back. Or maybe what's-her-face, which I heard the name, but now I forgot the name again. I'll just call her Killjoy for now. I know I heard Jinx. That was it, I think. Jinx could become the new chairman. I don't know. They set it up to where there's such a good amount of story that they can tell with this. And that's a good thing, because now we got the Floefeld Phantoms. It's gone. So now all them ghosts that were in there are free, and maybe since they want to be joyful and happy as well, maybe they'll come to the human realm and be there, and then you'll have the ghost world as well. And it's just kind of that would make for interesting story as well. Maybe Jinx and the Ghost Council need to go back and capture all the ghosts that went to the human world and stuff like that, and just take care of all that. And then on top of that, if Jinx becomes the new chairman, or chairwoman, I don't know how, chairperson, I don't know, the chairperson, if Jinx becomes that and starts leading the council, maybe she'll, kind of go after Molly, knowing that Molly's the one spreading all this joy, and she's happifying the world and all that stuff. Or maybe, there's so many different angles they can take with it. So, I liked it, though. It was really refreshing there at the end. I wish those last 2 minutes weren't jam-packed with a lot of good stuff, though. I wish it would, I don't know. I like some things to take their time a little bit, flesh some things out, but sometimes you just kind of need to go through it and just get those joyful moments while you can. So, I'm passing it off to y'all, though, because, of course, I can, start thinking of other things and this and that, and I don't know. So, yeah, what did y'all think? Do y'all have any theories for Season 2? This makes me want to see where they go with Season 2, so that's a good thing. They captured my attention with it again and wanting to have more, so that's definitely a good thing. And other than that, I really don't know what else to say, so yeah, I guess I'm done. And just to see who made it this far, I'm going to go ahead and say this was not as bad a movie as people made it out to be. So, there you go. It's up to y'all now. Tickle to subscribe. Hit the like, tickle to subscribe. Don't be texting and driving. And as Mr. Rogers always says,
And I like you as you are, I do.